I think it's going. Yes, it is.
Hey kids, Ralph here. For today's story time, since I'm retiring from the Jones Library soon, I thought it'd be nice to tell a story about two books. Two books that I first read 50 years ago. It changed my life when I read them, that I keep returning to, and that in a roundabout way led to my job here at the Jones Library. The first, as some of you already know, is Walden, which I tried reading junior year in high school but could not make it through the first chapter of because it was boring. So I bought the Cliff Notes and wrote a bullshit paper, and that was that. Then, first semester of college, I took a seminar called A Majority of One, which is actually from Civil Disobedience, but we spent the whole semester reading Walden, and that's when I really got into it. I still have my book that we used that year with underlining and highlighting and notes in the margin. I have my copy of Walden in Greek, which I bought in Athens in 2004, and my copy of Walden in French, which I bought in Paris in 2005. And here's one of my favorite lines in Greek. Mu aresi na echo megala perithoria sto zoimu. In French, j'aime une large marge de ma vie. In English, I love a broad margin to my life. The second book that changed my life was actually a gift. On my 19th birthday in 1973, a couple guys from my freshman dorm at Amherst College went to the Jeffrey Amherst bookstore and gave me a present. When I opened it up, I saw a bottle of massage oil and a book, The Art of Sensual Massage, first published in 1972 and still in print. Well, I admit that what caught my eyes and the eyes of all the other 19-year-old boys in my dorm were the tasteful, sublime, artistic black and white photographs of what looked like a San Francisco apartment, two people on the floor naked on cushions giving and receiving massages. Well, after adequately appreciating the artistic merit of the photography, I actually read the text. I studied the techniques. I took the bottle of massage oil and practiced with my girlfriend at the time. Not surprisingly, she liked it. What was surprising and interesting to me was how much I enjoyed giving massage. And it got me thinking about touching and being touched as two sides of the same coin, reciprocal tactile exchange. So that was my first year in college. By 1976, as I approached graduation, my existential question was, is there life after college? All I knew for sure was what I did not want to do. And Thoreau came through where he says, not till we are lost. In other words, not till we have lost the world do we begin to find ourselves. Well, a couple of random occurrences, and I found myself in Boston for 2 years, the highlight of which was meeting Karen Papadopoulos and a car ride on the way to a job interview. That's another whole story. In 1978, I moved across country to San Francisco. 2 months after I got there, my father died. Again, all I knew for sure was what I did not want to do. I spent a lot of time walking around the city, found my way to one particular bench in the arboretum of Golden Gate Park. I spent a lot of time on that bench pondering my future. One day I had a brilliant idea. I could go to massage school instantly. Nanoseconds, not a Greek course, but a Jewish course chimed in.
Ralphie, it's crazy! It's crazy! You went to Amherst College! You can't go to massage school! It's crazy!
It took about 10 years for me to turn down the volume, and in 1989 I graduated from Still Point Center School of Massage in Hatfield, became nationally certified in therapeutic massage and bodywork, and I felt ready for folks to come and experience the benefits of full body, relaxing Swedish massage. Well, that wasn't really a happening. So I shifted my focus to on-site seated massage, done through clothing on a portable massage chair, came up with a great business name, Positive Slant, positive, safe, life-affirming, nourishing touch. Joined the Amherst Chamber of Commerce, had an article in the Amherst Bulletin, and had a few interesting gigs. Like for a while, I brought my chair to the 10th floor of Du Bois Library at UMass and worked on staff there, but nothing really clicked for me. Then 3 days after the article in the Bulletin, September 28th, 1998, one wrong step in front of the Leverett post office, pulverized my left wrist, bone graft, metal plate, ending my attempt to make a career as a massage therapist and ending that chapter of my life. Fortunately, it was during that brief moment of time when video stores were a thing. Before Blockbuster and Netflix and streaming and downloading, Video to Go was one of the first independent small video stores in Amherst, and I managed to get a job there. Well, a few months later, one fateful day, I was in the Jones Library and saw a note next to the cert desk saying 16 hours a week, audiovisual department. So I applied. And due to my alphabetizing skills, my proficiency at shelving videos, and a good word put in for me by the receptionist at the time, who'd gotten a chair massage from me when she worked at Atkins before she came to the Jones, I got the job, started working in May 1999. 14 months later, I became benefited, went to 30 hours a week, and right from the beginning, I really enjoyed the focus, the attention to detail of working in AV, making sure all the parts were in everything that came back. So when I first started, we had vinyl LPs, books on cassette, music on cassette, and videos, and it's been really amazing how the collection has evolved over the years, and I've learned so much and enjoyed learning and being turned on to music that I never knew existed, and so much else. And one of the perks of working here, actually, is seeing how much material circulates through this library and being exposed to it and seeing things that I never would have known existed. And so it's really helped my lifelong practice of lifelong learning. Anyway, at the peak, AV counted for roughly 30% of the library monthly circulation. So when I was asked if I wanted to be trained at CERC, I was like, no thanks, I just want to hide out here in AV far from the madding crowd. Now, you might be surprised to know this, but when I'm not at the library, I'm kind of an off-the-chart introvert. So one of the interesting things over my time here has been how much I now enjoy being at the CERC desk. I've learned to appreciate what I think of as the drama and theatricality of people from all over the world, all abilities, all ages, each with their own life story and story of that particular day coming into this building. And my goal is to greet them with unconditional positive regard. And when I think about that, I think about all the amazing folks I've worked with during my time here at the Jones. Just a really incredible group of unique individuals, each with their own life story and day-to-day story. But when we come into this building, we are all, if I can borrow a phrase, on the same page, dedicated to public service, meeting folks where they're at, and helping them to the best of their ability. I feel so fortunate and grateful to have stumbled into playing even a small role in keeping this noble enterprise afloat through all kinds of weather, from budget woes to the pandemic, which is another whole story of resilience and resourcefulness that I'm really glad to have been a part of, to just the humdrum daily occurrences here at the Jones Library. So, 50 years ago, I never could have imagined or predicted that I would have ended up here, but there's no place that I'd rather be. I love the Jones Library. I love you all. And I'd love to give you a big hand. A big hand for you, and a big hand for you, and a big hand for you, and a big hand for everybody. Peace, love, hang loose, thumbs up. Okay.